And we're back. Hey you guys, PGD here. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much to both the old subscribers who have been sending me messages, new subscribers who are still subscribing, although I haven't put out content in a little bit. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the support, all the comments, messages, everything. So yes, I'm back. I was not planning on taking a little break, but life happens and it ended up happening. But I'm really happy to be back, and I was debating what should be the kind of return video. You know, so many things are running through my mind, but it's going to be a what's new this week. I know you can already see the title. I'm sure your timelines are flooded with this particular thing, but it's appropriate. And so this what's new this week will feature one brand new to the market, Fenty Beauty, which was released yesterday. If you follow me on IG, you've already seen just kind of a mini post that I had. Rihanna released, and now usually I'm not the one who's like going crazy over launches or anything like that, let alone running to anyone's store to stand in line, which I didn't have to stand in line. But I'm just saying, you know, it's not really my thing. Generally, I get it when I get it, if I get it. But this, when I saw some of the initial pictures and I saw that she was releasing on her first go round in this whole makeup industry thing, 40 foundation shades. Come on, right? So I was really impressed with that. I'm going to do a demo on screen so you can see it. It's the foundation I'm wearing right now. And you may say, okay, isn't that supposed to be a matte formula? It's a soft matte, but let me tell you this. It is now 3:31. I've had this on since 7:30 this morning. The whole collection was released yesterday. Today is my first full day wearing it. This is my wear test. I just want to start this video off with you seeing what it looks like after so many hours of wear. I also have a little sheet which I'm going to blot right now for you on camera. I want you to see this. Okay, so I just blotted and you can see, and that's like the glare from outside, but wait, let me show. Look how little transferred. Yes, there is transfer, but minimal, right? Yet it was able to blot me down. And she does have a blotting powder. I didn't buy that, but it's available for those of you who want it. In fact, I may end up getting that one, not sure. So anyhow, needless to say, I am excited about this foundation, not only because of the shade range. It just looks so inclusive. When I saw people looking at the foundation in store at Sephora, you had pale people to darker complexions all there because really she catered to all people. That's what an inclusive line looks like. So yeah, I was really happy about that. Wanted to support in that way because again, that's what so many people are often asking brands to do, and she did it. So without further ado, and let me just say this about shade selection. The morning that it dropped, which was yesterday, the 8th of September, I was looking online because I was saying, oh, I could just place this order online through Sephora and just get it like that. However, when it comes to foundation, I kind of like to see them in person because I know whether or not it's going to work for me or not. I looked online in Sephora for the shade 420. It had the description neutral. And I said, oh, okay, that's me, dark skin with neutral undertone. And I said, okay, that's perfect. But then when I looked at the swatch online, it looked like it was a little light. So I decided to just do that in person if I would find a Sephora that actually had it in stock, and I did. But anyhow, so I decided, let me just swatch it in store. I ended up with the shade 430, which also is labeled in store on the little message that they have underneath the foundation. It says neutral as well. So they have two, I'm sure they may have had others, but the two I was concentrating on said neutral 420. But then 430 was slightly darker, but still a neutral undertone. This is 430. I'm going to swatch it. I have heard people, and even someone messaged me on IG saying that, you know, they heard it oxidizes, and I've heard people speak of it oxidizing. Let me know if you think it oxidizes. They say you should shake well. It's called the Pro Filter Foundation. The price will be down below, but I thought, oh, she's going to come out with this foundation. It's going to be like some high price. No, right on par with other, you know, brands. It was 30 something bucks, so not out of the park expensive at all. Something that's actually relatively affordable. I just put one little dot. Let's see if it oxidizes. Let's watch together, okay? But whenever I see a shade, and I know I've said this in the past, and I am going to do a whole face thing, that a shade looks kind of like a darker version of peanut butter, I know it's going to match well on my face. This, again, I've been wearing since 7:30 this morning. I put on, and you're going to see when I do the demo how much I put on. Not much. This is a different highlighter that I'm wearing now. But I did order the Killawatt that gold highlight that she has, because the night before the launch I saw her on she was on an IG, and she had on that foundation, and also I saw it on the Sephora site, and it just looked mind-blowingly beautiful. So I ended up ordering that one online. I wish I'd waited. I could have gotten everything at the store, but anyway, so I ordered that one online. It hasn't arrived yet, so I will show you that, of course, whenever it arrives. But as of right now, I have the foundation, I have the primer. I am not, let me just say this, I am not wearing the primer at all today. This is just the foundation on my face. Boom. So that's from 7:30 to now it's 3:35. Just the foundation. Okay. All right. So I am going to, and I also got something else from her line too. I'll show you those things. Also, I think it may be good if I put on the primer for this video during the demo. So I'm just going to take a second, take all of this off. I will come back barefaced, and we'll do primer. Why not? I bought the primer. Let's do the primer. But you get to see what it looks like after many hours of wear without a primer. So this is good stuff. Not only does it match me beautifully, look at that. I'm not seeing it oxidize. And for me, I don't feel like it does, but I've been hearing if it does, I feel like it's the lightest oxidation ever, because I really don't feel like it's oxidizing, really. And I feel like on my face, this is what it looked like when I first put it on this morning. Really, really like this foundation, not just because she has many shades in the range, but because it applies beautifully. It does give that matte look, but not a harsh matte, like I'm dry and I need to now spritz my face so it looks like it has some life to it. Not that. I'm going to stop rambling so I can take this off, apply everything on screen. I like this foundation. I can already say, especially after today's wear test, and this is without a primer, because typically I don't do a primer, but I was excited. I saw the line. I was like, meh, I'll get the primer. And I got that other one, the sticks, which I also wasn't planning on getting that. So we'll see all of that in the wear test. Let me take this off. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back, guys. And did I mention, hello, I've been gone from YouTube so much I forgot what I do. Her formula is created without parabens. Hello, thank you. So I'm happy about that. Our paraben-free line. So that's well, I know for sure. I checked for the foundation, and it is paraben-free. I believe the others are as well, the other items in her line. But exciting. Okay, so of course I'm here with a bare face. I do have I put on my little moisturizer, because now I'm just replicating what I would normally do every day. Typically I don't do primer, but since I did buy her primer, I'll put it on. Maybe I'll just do it on one half of the face so we can see what the difference looks like, because you already saw me at the beginning of the video with just her foundation and no primer. So let's do, should we do the full face with primer now? What makes the most sense? Well, we'll do it side by side now, because then we'll have my face, which you can see from the beginning of the video, and then this. And so I just put on a pea size of my SPF, just a little moisturizer, because that's what I would normally have. This brand, side note, you know, I get sidetracked, is from The Body Shop. I got it this summer. If you follow me on IG, you saw when that happened. And I'm trying some other things from the line, from the vitamin C section of The Body Shop. Not disappointed. All right, so that's that. Let me do the primer, because the primer, it just says Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, and it comes in just this one shade, which is like a pinky, kind of a soft pink shade. Okay, as you can see, this is the first time I'm opening it. It says Fenty Beauty on the bottle. I think I'm holding it the wrong way. Did I mention that her foundation is 1.08 ounces, not just the traditional, and this primer is also 1.08 ounces. Here we go. Let me just, let's check the thing. See, I don't think that oxidized. That looks the same to me now, right? Does it look the same to you? But anyway, that's the shade 430. We're about to get it on my face. Let me just do some primer first. I'll do primer. Oh, and this is what it looks like. Yeah. Maybe it looks just light or white to you, but yeah, it is a soft, like light pink color. So let me get some of that. I'll do that. Oh, let's see how that. Okay, we have that bump. Okay, we'll ignore that. Okay, I'll just do primer over here then. I'll just do primer over here. And also, which is not associated with Rihanna, in this video, as I like put on the mascara, it's going to be another one that I'm absolutely loving. Again, not from the Rihanna collection. Oh, I guess she'll come out with a mascara or something later, but I'm just impressed with how well done, how well executed this entire collection appears to be. Everything from the packaging to the range of products and the range of colors. I'm excited. That's what got me excited about the line. I like when a person does something well, and I had a feeling she was not going to have her name on something that was garbage. And so that resonated with me too, because let's say a company ever came to me and wanted to collaborate on something. They have not, but let's say, right? I mean, collaborate on a product of some sort. I would not want my name on junk, you know what I mean? And I kind of got the feeling, at least when she was speaking about the collection, that I was just laying this primer set for a second, right? Okay, let's see how it looks. Primer side versus non-primer. So yeah, where I put the little moisturizer, it looks a little greasier over there than where I put the primer, but all right, okay. I mean, I'm not a huge primer person, but let's go in with the foundation now. They say to shake well. I did not buy her beauty sponge, so I'm just going to use my regular Alcone sponge, which I feel works as well as a beauty blender. Now, it may not have the same shape, but, you know, I've shown these before on camera. Definitely look for them during Black Friday. They sell them for about, I think, $2 for a pack of 8. So definitely way cheaper than a beauty blender. I think I've done enough shaking. What I was saying before was that just, you know, if someone wanted to collaborate with me, I would not want my name on junk. I did 2 dots of it. Okay, this is going to be awkward to do. I should have put a camera in here. Let's see how you think this matches my face too. Not a camera, a mirror. See, peanut butter I think works for me. Yes, yes, yes. So this is going to be primer side. So awkward doing this in the camera, sorry. I know I'm right up on you, but anyway, you saw how it was in the beginning of the video, and that was after hours of wear. I'm going to put some more on, but I think the coverage, she could have called it Fenty Skin, because honestly, it goes on and it really does feel air like, oh, this is the other important thing. Now, I heard her mention this either on IG or on the Sephora site. It is not on the foundation box, but she mentioned that this is sweat proof and something else proof. And I was saying, okay, that makes sense as her as a performer. Let's say she's wearing her foundation on stage. She's going to be moving about, sweating, and of course she can't have foundation just running down her face. So today, as I had it on, let me tell you this other part. I wasn't wearing this earlier in the day. I had kind of, because it was a little cooler in the mornings, I had more like a sweater shirt thing. So it was thick, it was heavier, but as the day progressed, it got warmer outside, but I was still running errands. I went to the supermarket, came out, you know, lifting the heavy bags. Hello. I said, because I could feel like the perspiration beads trying to form on my forehead, and I said, let me look at myself in the mirror. Not a dribble of foundation was found on my face. Not a dribble. So sweat proof, of course I'm going to have to test that more and under, you know, more strenuous situations, but I'm impressed. I just poured on a little more because I felt like I didn't have enough for the forehead. But I probably could have made that work, because I typically don't put too much on the forehead, because I don't like that kind of like line that you see, or the color between your hairline and the foundation. So I typically don't go too close. You know, I just kind of dabble it up there, but nothing crazy. Oh, do you like this? Look. So do you see a difference between the side that does not have primer and the side that does? Actually, it looks like maybe I put more on the side that doesn't have primer. Who knows? But anyhow, I can stop here. Hopefully I've blended well. Maybe I should pause and actually look in the mirror just to make sure I have blended this out properly. And I don't want this video to be too long for you guys, especially because I know you're going to see lots of Fenty Beauty videos. But I think, you know, rightly so. It's a really good launch. We pat that in. Sorry, this is kind of the thing where I should like speed up a video, right? But yeah. You know how we do. Okay. Now I'm just going to, and I'm going to show you the other product I got from her line. How about this? Which I guess my face will take a second to set, and you'll see how it looks. Hopefully, because I'm looking through here, and look how that looks like skin though. Do you see what I mean? Like, okay, I could go closer to the hairline a little bit, especially since I'm washing my hair tonight. But look, that looks lovely to me. It looks so natural, yet definitely, she says it's medium to full coverage. I absolutely agree. Medium, but depending on if you don't have much to cover, it can feel full to you initially. But yeah, definitely medium, and it can be built up without it looking cakey. I mean, beautiful formula. Ugh, so smart, so smart. I got one of these magnetic sticks, but I only have one, so I can't show you that it's magnetic. But I got it in the shade Cinnamon, and it's spelled like this, S-I-N-M-O-N. Oh, of course that's not going to come in the frame. Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you. And here's the shade, right? So I saw this. Now, I probably could have done without this one, but I didn't. I decided to get it, and it's kind of an all over the face stick. And let me just show you how much product you get here. But it's a thick stick, so I think that's fair. And again, it's not going to be like, it's not foundation, right? So they were saying like you could use it here. So, you know, I'm no makeup pro. You guys know this. So we're going to rock with it. And since I don't have my kilowatt, that one is being shipped because I did that as a part of the online order. Let's put this here and let's see what we can make happen. Okay, well, yeah. Save that for a channel where they're actually beauty makeup artists or something. So we're not going to trust me with that, especially not through the finder. But you can see, look, the reflective, look at that. It is pretty, but I think, now here's the thing. I had already ordered Kilowatt, the gold one, in the morning, right? So I had done that before I had ever made my way to a Sephora store. But look, you can see that. That looks pretty. It definitely should be blended in much better, but I'm doing this through the camera, and I'm not a makeup artist, so let me slide a little. But anyhow, when I swatched it in store, I felt like it looked a little more, is it oxidizing? No, it looks the same to me, right? Yes, the foundation down here. Okay, but anyhow, I felt like it looked a little more glittery than what I thought it would look like. But again, that was me just swatching with my finger, much like, what is that thing called? Gold Deposit from MAC. That one can look very, very glittery if you do like a finger thing. But if you apply it with an actual fan brush, thanks to The Pursuit of Joy, who had given me that tip for Gold Deposit from MAC, saying, oh, make sure you use a fan brush, then it applies beautifully. And that same thing may be true for Rihanna. So I can't really judge by what I did in store, but we'll see. Look, I tried to put a little there, and these little sticks, you know, again, they say you can use it everywhere, so I can put some there, you know. Okay, that may not have done so much for me, but I can do that. And this is the, oh, I can put this on. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. Oh, so I put on her highlight, which is totally fine. And here was the packaging for that. And if I had more sticks, you would see that they're magnetic and they stick together. And this was supposed to be just like a Fenty video, right? But I did get this week as well. So it's called Telling Glow Extra Dimension Blush from MAC. This is what it looks like. I think that's super pretty. Let me just swatch that for you right now. Look at that. I'll put it here. Look at that. Oh, cute, right? Okay, that's probably way too much, but you get the point, right? I just want you to, oh, look, that's Rihanna's. Oh, that glow. And I'm sure I'm giving you all sorts of like clowny effects because this is not blended. I don't have a mirror, and I'm using the tiny viewfinder from the camera, but we're gonna make it just work. I'll put on the lipstick in a second, but here is the, oh, it's called Extra Dimension Blush, the one that I just put on, but I usually use it more like a highlight, and I say usually use it more, like I've been using it many times. I bought it this week, but I'm going to put on as a blush using that same brush because, you know, my favorite blush of all time, which is from Black Up Cosmetics, number 10. Okay, yeah, I'm doing too much now. I'm doing too much. But I'm excited. I hope you guys are doing well. Tell me what products you've been purchasing. I'm excited to hear, to read. Here's the mascara I've been loving. It's called The Shock. I know I spoke to you about this before when I just had the little sample, and I said, oh, I'm going to order the full size. Wait till you see, because right now, obviously, I have on no mascara. I'm about to put on The Shock. It's by YSL. I got it from Sephora. Let's come closer. Okay, so you see nothing, right? Okay, my eyelashes. Look at it from the side. Okay. I totally need a mirror. But let's see. Look, you already see. Look at that in comparison with this eye, which has nothing. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's so good. I love when products are good. And I wouldn't dare do my bottom lashes through the viewfinder, so I'll probably come. Let me do this actually in a mirror off screen, and I'll come back just so you can see the one eye in comparison to the other. I'll be right back. Can we just look? Mascara, one coat versus nothing. Top and bottom. You almost can't even see that on camera, right? But then this, look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It makes my bottom lashes stand out, my top lashes. I know this video was like Fenty Beauty, but you know how I do, Fenty Beauty, plus some other items because I haven't spoken to you in so long. So I already have a backup of this. Really, really like it. I threw on a lip, and then I'll just do the other eye and come back with final thoughts. So here we are. I'm back. Just put on the other mascara so everything is kind of balanced as I close out this video. The other thing that I wanted to mention, yes, this Fenty Beauty stick can be used not only on your face, but I forgot because I think she mentioned this. Was it on, of course you can do whatever you want with any of the makeup that you purchase, but I think she has shown this on. Now, as I continue to shed these pounds, which has started but on a very, very small scale. But anyway, then my collarbone will show the way it used to back in the day. But anyway, you could highlight that. Exciting. Okay, I may even use it more on that than on my face, but I think Kilowatt, the gold one, is what I'm really, really going to be focusing on. But I'm very excited about this launch. You see how my face looks. I don't think it oxidized. It looks to me the way it did when I first swatched, like put it on my face on screen. Now, looking at the hand swatch, has it oxidized to you, do you think? If it has, I think very, very, very little, right? Is it just this shade for 430? That I don't feel like this is oxidized. I mean, but again, I'm no pro, so don't take it from me. Maybe you feel that it has, but for me, I think it looks really true to, like when I put it on in store, because first I started with 420 because that was what it looked like I should have been online in terms of the text description. But once I swatched it in store, I said, slightly light. But I mean, I could have made that work because it was still in that peanut butter family. It was just like a lighter shade of peanut butter. Then when I saw 430, because someone actually had the sample jar and it wasn't there, so I didn't. So the shade I had actually gone to was 440, and I was about to buy 440 because 440 could have even worked slightly more. Was that exactly red? I think it had little red. So I was like, but that I could have made too work. But then when the person, a Sephora rep, put the sample back for 430, I was like, oh, yes. And then I swatched that and we're best friends now, basically. So yes, those are the three items that I got, that in person, the foundation in 430, the primer, which is this soft pink color. As we examine the face, this is the primer side, this is the side without. They look fairly similar to me. I'm not a huge primer person, but that's fine. I'll keep that. You know, I understand how primers can make things look better. So yeah, maybe I'll work on that, especially since I bought it. And then the Fenty Beauty, this little magnetic stick in this shade Cinnamon. And I'm excited about this collection. I'm excited about what can come in the future. Here are the swatches of everything on my hand. This is not from her collection. That was the one from MAC called Telling Glow. It's a what's it called? Extra Dimension Blush. So there we go. The YSL The Shock mascara, which I absolutely have been enjoying. And so thank you so much for watching. Did you pick up anything from that Fenty Beauty drop? Let me know how you're enjoying it. And yes, I have been seeing like people both online, like on Instagram and stuff like that, as well as YouTube, saying how much they're enjoying the Fenty Beauty. And sometimes you hear a lot of hype around a product and it's just that. It's hype. You buy it and then it's like, but this, I'm actually really excited. This is the, okay, shame on me, right? This is the third foundation that I've purchased this week because I had signed up for the Fenty Beauty launch and then I forgot about it because obviously it's not a part of my everyday life or anything. So I forgot about it, and then I got the email saying, remember, it's tomorrow. And I was like, oh, which earlier in the week, again, if you follow me on IG, was it this week? Yeah. I had already purchased two other foundations from Too Faced. One, the new shade Hazelnut, which I think matches beautifully, spoiler alert, and their new peach, that's supposed to be scented like a peach cream, peaches and cream or something like that, foundation. I don't know that it smells like peaches, but it has a sweet fragrance. But as soon as you put it on, it's not like you still smell it or anything, or at least I don't. But anyhow, I think they both match really well. And that one, the peach one, the scented one, only goes up to the shade Mahogany. And surprisingly, it works, even though the Born This Way mahogany is different, because that one, which I also own, and I purchased about 10 foundations this summer. What's happening in the world? Why? So we'll be seeing those over time. I also remember I promised you all a foundation video where I guess I do swatches of them all, but I also wanted to like do them on face, but that could be a very long video. So I'm trying to work that out mentally, but please share your suggestions. If you just want to see the hand swatches of it, that could be so much faster. But I think, face may be more helpful for those who are looking for shades and things like that. But anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I don't want this video to be too long, but as in PJD fashion, I'm sure it will be. But I will be talking to you soon. The next video, of course, is going to be what's new this week hair. All right, I'll talk to you, or maybe, oh, I have more makeup and stuff. Anyway, I'm ending it here. Thank you so much for watching and for sticking with me on this channel. I appreciate it. Bye.